On behalf of the Gulf Times, I have the honor and the pleasure today to introduce Mr. Ramzan Al-Nuaimi. He is not just only an entrepreneur, but he's a visionary on creating a space where entrepreneurs here in Qatar can build and grow, constructing a better place in the entrepreneurial sector. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you very much.
For being
it's my
with
pleasure.
us. Could you please let us know about how these, not only Innovation Café, but all your projects started since the beginning? You have more than 20 years of experience in communication and Al Jazeera specifically.
Yes.
But how this switch started?
Okay, first of all, welcome to our space. It's our pleasure to host Gulf Times in one of the most important media outlets in Qatar. The idea behind all this kind of projects I'm working on is because I love creativity, I love innovation. So when my first project started in 2015 was a design agency called Be Creative, and as you can see from the name as well, is how to become unique and different, trying to use the culture, how to use our heritage on the design perspective. That was since 2015 until today. We did great work in terms of branding, designs, all this kind of creativity. But in 2018, during my study at HSC Paris, I found that there is a need for a private hub for entrepreneurs and innovators, or people who have an idea. They don't know how to transfer it to a real business. And I know that it's from a country point of view, from a government point of view, there is a lot of organizations and centers who are providing this support, and they are doing a great job. But I found there is a need from a private sector where they can become a bridge or gap the space between the entrepreneurs and also the government and all this great initiative from Qatar. So it was just a capstone from during my study, and then I keep it in my drawer. But during the COVID-19, during 2019 and 2020, I saw a lot of my friends and a lot of people who suffered from the pandemic, and they don't know what to do with their businesses, they don't know how to scale up, or they shut down because of the knowledge. And I found this is the right time to start this hub, to start this entrepreneurship space for the founders, for the people who have an idea, or the people who are having a business but they want to scale it up or at least reshift their business model. And that's where it started in 2020. I started the business of Innovation Café, where I created a hub for all those businesses who struggled from the pandemic. I help them. I offer the free consultancy. I offer a space for a free workshop, training, increasing awareness about why it's important to look back and see what we can do with your businesses. Either you need to redesign your business model, or you need to shut down immediately to avoid more losses. And that was kind of the main and core business offering from Innovation Café. And we did great. We believe that we did a good job at that time. And after the COVID-19, after the pandemic, we found that we did this kind of supporting and helping our entrepreneurs. But what's next? And this is where we reshape the concept of Innovation Café to become more than just a consultancy offering and a training, but we want to be a community hub in Qatar. And especially during the World Cup, we hosted a lot of events at Innovation Café, and even we believe that the community workshops and training and offering is really attracted government entities and private sectors. And it was my pleasure as well to work with the Doha Expo in 2023 until during the 6 months of project. They offered us the space. We did hundreds of workshops there, and we hosted more than thousands of people who get our training and educational awareness sessions as well about innovation, entrepreneurship, how to start your business in Qatar, what is missing from an entrepreneurial mindset. It was a great exercise and an amazing journey for us until 2024, where we feel that there is also more needs for an innovation hub. And this is where we opened Innovation Streams. Currently, we are at Innovation Streams.
Okay.
This is a hub where we offer a space for entrepreneurs, the startup founders, to rent and lease an office or lease a desk, and they will get a commercial registration from the. We are certified by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and also we are working with Qatar Financial Center to get also a certification and verification from their side, because I think Qatar is attracting a lot of startups, and we want to be ready for this change happening to the ecosystem, and we want to offer something different. We are not offering a physical space only, but we are trying to create a culture of entrepreneurship. We are trying to create a community sense of building this kind of startup together, a place where people can network, a place where they can meet and where they can do business in Qatar. And I think we are on the right track with the support from government, with the support from different entities. We hope to achieve our milestone.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. And right now we are in Porto Arabia, in the Pearl, right?
Yes.
So next to us is Innovation Café.
Yes.
And right now these
Innovation
are
Streams.
Innovation Streams
Yes.
offices. As you mentioned, this is not only a cafe, and this is not only a place where you can rent an office. It's a community of innovators, of entrepreneurs. Anyone can come here to visit. Anyone that has a plan and that are willing to start a company can come here.
Yeah, anyone have a business they want to work on a base, in a piece, and work on a kind of inspiring hub, they can come to Innovation Cafe. But also for those who have an idea and they don't know where to go and what it's required to build the startups, we help them and we guide them from idea validation. We help them of where they could connect with from a government entities like Qatar Development Bank, like Qatar Financial Center, Qatar Free Zone, or the Ministry of Commerce and Industries, depends on what their business nature, and we can guide them from this step by step, but also we can help them build the startup itself. We have a different expertise in our team. We have designers, we have a developer, we have a business consultants. We have a great team who could convert this kind of ideas from a dream to become a reality, and we did that many times, and we are always welcome people, even just anytime they can just drop by Innovation Cafe and the Innovation Streams. We are next to each other, and just what they have in mind, share their thoughts, and we're gonna help them.
You know, I studied finance, but and I have a master in business administration, but my passion is culture, and I think your both projects are a perfect mix of both, not only finance and economy, but you also show with your projects how the Qatari culture is welcoming not only as family and friends, but also welcoming new talents, entrepreneurs that want to come to Qatar and want to create something new. And this is a way to show how Qatari culture is welcoming all these innovators. You mentioned it, yes, Qatar is attracting a lot of talent. How do you see the future of entrepreneurship in Qatar, not only short term, but long term?
I will back to your what you mentioned about the culture. First of all, you are doing great in terms of giving the exposure to the Qatari culture, but also bridging the gap between cultures. This is an amazing, and we've been following you and all your amazing stuff. And I think Qatar currently is invested a lot of not just money, but they built the right infrastructure. They built the right destination brand for Qatar, and I believe Qatar is promoting themselves as a real hub of innovation, the future place where ideas and brilliant minds come together. And this is why we are here. This is why we are supporting this kind of initiatives. We believe that it is not an option to have this innovation and entrepreneurship. It's a must, because it's a mindset. It's not just a services that we are offering. I believe Qatar invested a lot as well to become more a knowledge-based economy. And as you know, there is also a new term called innovation economy. And all these ministries, what they are doing today is amazing. It's fabulous. Milestones they achieved, but also there is a lot to come. And we want to be a part of this journey. And we have the capabilities, we have the mindset, we have the team, and we have the passion. That is the most important. And what the fuel for all those things is, we believe, of what my country, Qatar, is doing. And the good thing that they are not rushed behind all this kind of things happening around the world. They have a very solid plan. They have a very systematic approach to achieve the results. The investment they are putting, the very careful development in terms of AI and technology, they know what they are doing and they just want to do it in the right way, not just to ride the wave. It's because there is always a trend happening.
Yes.
You cannot catch up with the trends.
Exactly.
This is why Qatar have a solid plan, a strategy, and a vision, and that's what make us working day and night to try to support the community, to create the right atmosphere for startups, founders, and entrepreneurs when they come to Qatar, not just to become a business owners. The idea here that it's a place where you can live, where you can enjoy, where you can have a proper strategy for your life and your family as well. And this is what Qatar is offering. It's more than just a business, more than just a fund. It's trying to create the right destination for you to have the right atmosphere in Qatar.
Mr. Al-Nuaimi, thank you so much for this insight. If you don't mind, can we take a look around in Innovation Café?
Sure, absolutely.
And thank you so much for this time, and we hope to continue learning so much from you. Thank you for all of this you do for the entrepreneurs and young minds.
Welcome, Maria.
It is a pleasure to meet you, and let's see you around Innovation Café.